What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vontae the First, back again with another video. You guys already know we did at Gachiakuta. Every Wednesday's chapter just dropped. I'm excited. Last chapter, I thoroughly enjoyed it. We learned more about Rudo, you know what I'm saying, as to why he actually likes trash, why he cherishes it so much, why it's so valuable to him. Because at first, when he was younger, he was very empty. You know, he didn't really have anything. He literally didn't own shit in his room. His room was just empty. There's nothing that he really liked, nothing. And Retgo had to like teach him that there's things in life that you will have to, or that you will come across that you will eventually love. You feel me? And it can be, you know, people, it can be things, anything that's valuable to him. And we learned that the first thing that he had truthfully loved for the first time was trash. Somebody that discarded something that lost value to them, they threw it into the trash. He got it and he was crying because he was very happy, genuinely happy that this is the first thing that he truthfully, you know, can connect to, that he actually liked. Whatever that thing that he picked up from the trash is the first thing that he actually loved. And it's interesting because we already knew that he loved trash because we seen him digging into the trash when he was, you know, in the surface, the sky people's area, or, you know, our world essentially. So we already knew that he liked that, but we didn't know exactly why or what led to him actually loving trash like that. And that's something that we learned in this previous chapter. And another interesting thing that popped up at the end of the chapter, basically we got another, I would say probably the confirmation of his ability, because it's been like maybe 3 different theories that we all had, and literally characters within the series had on his power. Basically his power is like anything that he can touch is going to bring out the peak potential, the fullest potential of whatever it is. So say for example it's a broken down car. He touches a broken down car, the car's gonna come in at like its top-notch potential, like what it used to be at its peak, you know what I'm saying? How fast, how, you know, good certain parts of the car is top-notch, everything top-notch. Of course it's gonna have a supernatural elements, but it's not gonna be on the lines of what we previously thought, where he can touch anything and he can like create power out of it, out of nowhere. It's more so that the power that the thing that he touched already had previously, or has yet to have in the future, is basically what it would you know, be for him. It'll be a top-notch thing. Whatever he touches is gonna be top-notch, versus him just creating some magical, you know, powers out of it. He can't really do that. He has to actually have draw out the power of what something could have or has already had in the past. So I said a car. Anyway though, let's get into this next chapter, because I was trying to explain that shit, but this is more so for me to understand it too, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I kind of got from the last chapter. If I'm wrong, let me know if I'm wrong, you know what I'm saying? I could be wrong, but I think that's essentially what his ability is to draw out things that certain items has had in the past or will have in the future, versus like a whole, you know, majestic type shit. You feel me? Let's get into this next chapter, man. Chapter, was it 15? No, 16? 15? 16? 16, yeah. All right. And oh yeah, he used the amulet that Griss had, so that's interesting. That's so sick. Oh, okay, so this dude was interested in his power. That's cool. Whoa, is that your Jinki? I have no idea what it's capable of or what it does. Oh my god, that boy drooling. He loved that boy power. He like, what the hell? He said, Griss, hang in there. Griss, you reminded me of it, my roots, what I originally wanted to do. If it weren't for your words, I'd be losing my cool right now as usual, and nothing would come of it. What is it that you actually want to do? He's reminiscing on that conversation with him. But not anymore. I reject everything you've said, and I embrace everything you reject. Interesting. I like that line. I reject everything you've said, and I embrace everything you reject. Wow. That's like a way of just saying, I completely disagree with you, homie. I'm gonna use that. That's a cool line. I like that line. Hey, I like that. I reject everything you've said, and I embrace everything you reject. Wow. that's one good ass way to tell somebody I do not agree with you at all. I'm gonna make sure I remember that. Because of that, I'll beat the shit out of you. Okay, I like that. Now he's really pissed. That's great. I quite like guys who have a strong will to fight and are powerful givers. I'm Jabber Wungar. Jabber. Alright, Jabber. I wanted to play with you before taking you home. What's your name? It's Rudo, you fucking bastard. Alright, damn, that boy Rudo said, hey, I tell you, hey, you told me your name, I'm gonna tell you your mine too, and I'm gonna beat your ass, alright? He said, okay, let's rip each other to shreds. Rudo-kun. The blood, it's shit. At this rate, it'll be fine. Rudo, it's likely that you couldn't use a Jinki well during the work tour because you were impatient and angry as well as other emotions interfering with your Jinki's inherent nature, but you don't have to worry anymore. Damn, huh? What the fuck is going on? I thought you'd be more eager to fight, but you're not moving at all. Are you even taking this seriously? Shit. Come at me if you can, you piece of shit. I told you my name, didn't I? Call me that. Come on, say it with me. That boy Rudo, one thing I really like about his character is that the mangaka Kai Urana is really doing a great job at establishing that Rudo is very like persistent in what he believes in, and whatever emotion that he has at any given time is very genuine. It's like he doesn't really fake the funk, and he's being real all the time. And I really like that about his character because, you know, you can really connect with that. You can really empathize and sympathize with him as well, depending on what's happening in the situation. And I feel that no matter what, his character, he has a very unshakable character to him. You know what I'm saying? I like that about MCs. That's the best MCs to me. The ones that really are straightforward about what they believe in and what they're feeling, and he's always honest with it. And I like it, even though it could be crazy emotion. Like he could be, you know, in despair or just, you know, pure madness. But whatever it is, I really enjoy it. So I fuck with it. That boy, what did he do? Did he block him or he? Yeah, it looked like he did. Or avoided him. Why did you avoid that? How boring. Let's face each other for just a bit, shall we? That boy Rudo, what is he doing? Is he really just dodging him like that? That's crazy. What's going on? You didn't get hit by my attack. Griss seems to have prayed to this amulet for everyone's safe return. Wow. Wow. Okay, that makes wow, that's cool. And you know something that's kind of cool too, like the fact that supporters don't have powers, they don't have Jinkis, is interesting because like you could bring a lot of supporters to for Rudo, right? And you can essentially have Rudo utilize those supporters in a way where they're more helpful, because people don't really look at supporters as like a very big help. They're just kind of an assistance, but not by much. But when you have Rudo there, he can literally amplify them, like whatever they're bringing in, like weapons and shit like that, to the fullest extent. Which I feel like he's a perfect match if you want to bring supporters and you want supporters to help out like really a lot. He can, like, they both will help each other. Like he can use what they bring in and they can use what he's bringing in. I like that. That's kind of cool. Safe return means no injuries, doesn't it? So to avoid injuries, you got to strengthen your defense, right? I imagined it like this. I hope the enemy's attack won't reach. Wow. That's interesting. His powers is like, it's OP, but at the same time though, it's like, it's only OP because of the way that he can use certain things, and it all depends on what he values too. So it's like, wow, this is true. Like I love OP powers where there's like a great positive to it, but there's also some, you know, some just negatives to it. You know, sometimes there's some fallbacks or whatever. You know, and I kind of like that. I get it. You mean it's the ability to protect specifically? Now, wait. Oh, I get it. You mean its ability is to protect specifically? How convenient. You know my attacks may not hit you, but your attacks won't hit either. Interesting. Yeah, that's kind of what I meant. Like I said fallback, drawbacks. That's what I meant to say, drawbacks. But that's interesting. Didn't you notice I've been avoiding your attacks for quite a while now without moving an inch? Huh? It wasn't me who was moving. It was you, Jabber. What the hell are you saying? In other words, I know where you're going. This amulet can be used for attacks because it embodies Griss's prayer. That's why I'm going to use Griss' weapon. I'll beat the crap out of you with my fist. Wow. And look at that panel. Look at his face. I know the power of thoughts. I like that. Wow. Wow. Know where you're going. This amulet can be used for attacks because it embodies Griss's prayer. Wow. See, now that amulet, that's a huge thing right there. You feel me? Because it's like, essentially is almost like a genie, you know, or not a genie. Well, I don't know. It's just something that really will. It can do a lot for him right now. It's like that's what I mean about the OP part. Like it's very OP for him right now. It's extremely OP. But he's not going to always have weapons near him that's going to do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like his power, because in some fights he might be of extreme help, and then there's probably other fights where he's not necessarily, you know, he might not be able to control the situation or control the fight to the full extent like this one. Like this one, he has the upper hand, obviously, because that amulet and him using his Jinki, you know what I'm saying, to like amplify it to its fullest extent of what it is, because it's literally an amulet that prays. It's like, it's a, well, Griss, he had put a prayer, he prayed with the amulet, of course. So that means that shit definitely can do practically anything, you feel me? Had it been anything else, had it been like a normal amulet with no prayer to it, he might, I don't know what he'll be able to do with it. Maybe use it as like a shield, maybe not even use it at all, I don't know. But I mean, this is perfect. Like Rudo is a definition of perfect, the perfect place at the right time. Because it's like the right place at the right time. I don't know how I built it. The right place at the right time, because like that amulet, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of out of nowhere. I mean, it's not out of nowhere because we already seen the amulet and shit like that. But like in this fight, in Jabber's eyes, he's like, what the fuck? Like that's kind of crazy. Like to have it in, like, I don't know. That's crazy. I really enjoyed this chapter too. And I need to really get to know Rudo's power more, but I essentially get it. I just need to see him do it with something else that's less like OP, or not less OP, but just more, I don't know what's the word for it, like tangible? I don't know, like, because I remember I used the car analogy, correct? And it's not like he's using the amulet in a way where it's like he's making the amulet do like majestic things, essentially. He's just using the amulet because of what Griss did to it. He prayed, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. Because like I said, had he not prayed to it, he wouldn't be able to do none of this. So I guess essentially it really is just that. Like he can bring out the fullest extent to anything, but he can't just create random, you know, supernatural shit out of anything. And that's what I like about it. And this is kind of adding into my theory as well about Griss, but I might do a theory video about that. You know, I said it a few times in a few videos that I think Griss is a snake. And this is one thing that I'm going to put on my list, you know, when I do the video, because there's something there. There's something there. So stay tuned for that. But, you know what I'm saying? Let me know down below how you guys felt about this chapter, my reaction specifically, all that good stuff. Any predictions for the next chapter or chapters. And yeah, man, I'll let you guys all have a good one. Please stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. See you guys all on Friday for that Jujutsu Kaisen. So see you guys all there. And peace.